the show started.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Too bad Brandon's not here.
Well, this is for Brandon.
Yeah. Well, I found something in some mystery store. I have no idea what it says, but I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. You guys willing to give it a shot?
Literally,
Get
a
it?
shot.
A shot?
Yeah. Let's go to the loony bin together.
You guys got an idea what we want to talk about?
I got some ideas.
That's scary.
Ugh. And it's all clear too.
Mystery liquor.
Ugh.
Well.
Yeah, it's like give him a little bit more. Give him a little bit. Splash
Gotta
a little
even
bit
it
more
out.
over there.
All right. Let me screw the cat.
I gotta go lefty because.
Oh yeah, you guys in that game? I'm not. I'm a renegade. I don't play this game.
All right.
I don't know what game you're talking about, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Super Button Bashers here. Eric Newer Panda, Kevin Korkenstein 1, Tony the Boy Toy _ Tony 16.
I don't know.
I think you got him blushing on that
one. You got
one.
me all flustered.
You got
like,
yeah.
He's like, oh my god.
I heard the Shawn Michaels theme right there. Like,
Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Unfortunately, Brandon couldn't join us today. He had a business trip to do. But if you guys enjoy everything that we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more fun. And we're gonna go ahead and dive on into this. So last episode, we kind of gave you guys our 5 survival tips when it comes down to Comic-Con. If you just need a quick little reference, number 1 was stay hydrated. 2 was be friendly. 3 was get drunk. 4 was take a lot of money, and then number 5 was do your research, because let's just be real, when it comes to Comic-Con, it's something that's more than one day. I would say you'd have to go at least for like 2 or 3 days if you're going to go to experience a lot of it.
Yeah.
But I mean...
Yeah, about 2 or 3 days. It
Yeah.
depends on what you want to see.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go in and kind of continue a little bit more. Kevin wasn't able to join us last time. We got to hear from Tony's experiences at Comic-Con. So now Kevin was actually there with him. So, Kevin, you want to give us a little bit of, your 2 cents on what you thought about the Comic-Con and what you did?
Yeah, Comic-Con was pretty good this year, but it's because we spent most of it outside the con.
It's because you spent it with me.
Yeah.
Getting dirty.
With the boy toy.
Getting sweaty with the boy toy.
No, most of the stuff outside is just like, it's free.
It's,
Yeah. The only convenience of having the pass is that you were able to pop in, like an air conditioning area, and then pop back out
And go shopping.
Yeah, because there's really nothing we wanted to really buy.
No.
There was really no exclusives that really stood out or anything. But, we spent a lot of time outside, and it was a blast. That was probably the most fun I've had at Comic-Con in a really long time. Rode the giant hot dog over at the adultswim. We did a karaoke bus where Tony rocked a lot of people.
Which I will put that in this video, and I apologize to everyone. I was supposed to put it in the recent episode, but I was kind of pressed on time, and I wanted to get an episode out for you guys really quick. But I will take both of those videos, either put it at the end, we'll put it as another clip on the side. All right, maybe I'll just throw it in right here.
I was like, nobody's firing.
Weird enough. Someone throw some winners at his face.
Shoot him down! Shoot him down!
If you strike me down, I'll be stronger than
We will rock you!
But yeah, go on.
Yeah, we got turned into Rick and Morty, the drawing, the characters.
That was really cool. I saw that.
That was actually pretty cool.
He got a full video of it. Something happened. I didn't get my full video. So he was the giant head.
Too much toying as a boy.
Yeah, I was the one that show me what you got.
I think I've been putting in the wrong email.
Oh, jeez.
So a bunch of people got a bunch of random videos of me doing other stuff.
Why does this guy keep sending me stuff? It's like when someone changes their number and you're so used to that one number and
that person
stop
keeps
calling. This isn't his number.
He's not here. Matt's not here. Matt is not here.
The biggest thing though that we did, Tony missed out on the first one, was The Boys.
Oh.
I got to go to the world premiere, or I guess not world premiere, but I guess series premiere for the fans. There's only 300 of us allowed in. They had an amazing set up. I would say Amazon really went all out. I mean, they were giving us a bunch of food, all you can drink.
Mexican blankets.
Yeah, they got the Mexican.
Did they have
blankets.
lions on them?
No, they're more like the ones you find in TJ, minus the
Mhm.
animals.
Are you talking about like the ones that you could like double as a poncho?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably
Okay, I was
just cut a
thinking-
hole in the middle.
I was thinking of those really furry ones that
No.
have like lions and tigers on them. Oh my!
No, they gave out a lot of stuff. More so the second night.
Well, they
we
didn't
ran.
really give out the Mexican blankets. They were available at seats.
Oh yeah, you had
Oh.
to turn them back in unless you had a.
And if
backpack.
some of them may have disappeared.
I wonder if some of them had dry. I like that. I wonder if any of them had dry stains afterwards.
I would assume so. The boys. I mean,
with the title like The Boys.
yeah. I mean that got me a little wet. I'm not gonna lie. That video. that series. Oh my god,
Yeah, let's dive in
amazing.
Yeah.
Super amazing. That's some the great characters that they have on it, the narrative that they're going. They did only show us the first two, and unfortunately, that's all I've seen so far. It's
Same.
just the first two right now. But wow, if they keep with that quality,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be amazing. Like it really will be a great show. They already got some for season 2. They got approved for season 2 before it even came out.
Barely came out.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just everyone likes it. I'm up to episode 6, so
How many are there? Do you know?
There's 8 for this first season,
Okay.
so I'm gonna finish it off maybe tomorrow. But I mean, I think it's
Finish off The Boys.
Finish off the boys. I'll make sure those boys are finished. You know. But I mean, on top of that, it's the comic book series. I've been looking into the comic book series more. So it's done by the guy who did the Preacher comic book.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a good show too.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, the problem with Preacher is that they're held back because of AMC. Since this is Amazon and Amazon's going deep.
It seems like AMC tends to hold a lot of shows.
Well,
back.
because they can't, yeah. So like imagine
Dead.
if The Walking Dead was on HBO.
Oh, dude.
Like that'd be so brutal. Same thing. So
They'd be able to add a lot more to
it'd be
it.
so gross.
Yeah, because the comic of The Walking Dead, I'm not trying to move away, but like the comic of The Walking Dead, if you guys haven't read it yet, like the original Robert Kirkman,
Yeah. So
good.
but yeah, so The Boys is pretty graphic. Like it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think watching the first episode, I was watching it with Ray, and the moment, like, I mean, not spoiler, but when I saw something happen, I was just like, what the, like, this really happened? Because when it first started, the first few minutes, the first thing that went through my head was, this seems kind of like independent, like Beeline, like angles they were using, you know, how they're like showing off certain stuff, and then once things start to pick up, I was like, holy crap, this show's insane.
It hits another level
Oh
quick.
yeah, it just.
I mean, I think, and then I also get like almost like a Injustice type of feel. Like
Yeah.
makes you think of the Injustice.
Injustice series.
Yeah, I didn't read the comic books for Injustice.
Or the Justice League Dark.
The first game follows it. The Injustice game follows the series.
I mean, it's insane, dude. It's nice to see a different twist when it comes to superheroes.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
It's almost like, if capitalism took over the superhero market, it's like what would happen if superheroes could be bought, in a sense.
I mean, it's more like, if you really think about it, like, if the superheroes are like real people, because they're real fucking assholes. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If you were born with superpowers, and then other people were born with superpowers, you'd probably be a dick.
Use it a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
You know.
Just call yourself translucent.
See what you did there. You'll see when you watch.
Yeah, when you guys watch it, Amazon Prime, you know it's. That's for sure. I don't have Amazon Prime, but I will now because of that.
He's
show.
like the only 2 people in the world that don't have Amazon Prime.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't order anything, so I'll get it eventually. But if you guys are interested in stuff like that, just look into it. I remember seeing certain things about it, and it didn't really pull me until I think you guys started talking to me about the storyline of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, I want to give it a shot. And then, like I said, after seeing just the first 5 minutes of it, instantly I was like, all right, I gotta watch the show. But it's nice. I like it. So as far as your experience with it, Kevin, like, would you say that it was like worth going to it? I'm pretty sure it was, but like, was there anything else that kind of stood out to you, or like, wow, this, Amazon just kind of went great with it?
Yeah, just everything. It was all about the fans. It was very limited too, which, it was nice because it's not like if you ever go to Comic-Con, it's shoulder to shoulder inside the convention, even outside some of the areas. This
crossing the street.
Yeah, across the tracks and everything to go into the gas lamp. I mean, this was very like, hey, you're our fans. You waited out for 3 or 4 hours to get into this. Mm-hmm. We're going to appreciate that. And that's the great part about it. It was not shoulder to shoulder. There was so much room to move around, going up to get drinks, just probably 30 seconds flat, and they were already ready, just going out. You had bartenders there to make whatever you needed.
Like heaven.
Yeah, there was food, nonstop food coming out. They had like different sliders and hot dogs and
Did you try to ride one of those
fries? Too? No, it's too small for me. But
it has to be a certain size.
He likes his hot dogs big enough to ride.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm a classy broad.
Oh, two classy broads on one couch.
I don't know about classy. I mean, if you were classy, you would prefer if the hot dog had personality. You're more about the size of the hot dog, not
and
the
bank account.
Yeah, it's got to be packing.
Deep wallets.
Yeah.
And deep feel.
But yeah, I mean, Amazon really they made it clear that we were the fans, they appreciated us, and they wanted us to have an enjoyable experience. And that was probably one of the first experiences at Comic-Con in the last 6-7 years I've been going now that was just open and just relaxed and calm and just very nice. I didn't feel like I was at Comic-Con. I felt like I was at a world premiere.
Nice. So yeah, guys, that's The Boys. Check it out on Amazon Prime if you haven't yet. So just kind of keep going because recently we were talking about this earlier about the games we've been playing and stuff. Gears of War 5 had a tech test for this is the second weekend I think that they had it.
They only had it 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I mean we all got a chance to play it. Being Gears fans. I mean, what are your guys' takes on it? Like, how do you? I mean, for me, just real quick, graphically, I think it looks amazing. Mm-hmm. It looks really good. For being a beta, it runs pretty smooth. I mean, of course, it's a beta, but I mean, what did you guys think? 2 cents.
I thought it was really good. I love the gameplay on it. I think I was in the original first week test since they had, if you had Game Pass, you got an extra week, and that was the first week. The second week was to the Gold, everybody on Gold Live and everything. The first week, it ran beautifully. It was really great.
Yeah, that is true. The first one did run fucking smooth.
Yeah, it was really smooth. Just everything was great. The second week, there was a little bit of more issues, but I think it's because there was more influx of players. Yeah. Understandable. It's not a released game, But with it, though, I just kind of... I felt like some of the aiming was a little off on the second week. It had its fluctuations of up and down moments.
Well, they're probably trying to fine tune it too.
Yeah.
So Nasher wasn't doing it supposed to.
I didn't play the second week. I just played the first week,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, ooh. I could only imagine how the campaign's gonna look. How good the graphics are gonna look.
Yeah, because they usually up it for the campaign, right?
Yeah.
It could look more.
And then with
fluid.
the Xbox One X, you can adjust it to
performance
or
visual
frame rate. Yeah.
Ooh,
so that's gonna look greasy, like a piece of butter on a big old pile of flapjacks. Juicy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a for sure game that we're gonna be running.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely day one. I think we get it if you have Game Pass. You get it 3 or 4 days before it comes out, and you get the Ultimate Edition with the Game Pass Ultimate, I believe. You get the Ultimate Editions if you have that.
Get that Terminator skin.
Yeah, that's what I want to. The Terminator skin. So yeah, I mean. So I mean, if you guys are a fan of gameplay and stuff like that, I mean, maybe we could start, streaming that. If you guys haven't started following us yet on Twitch, twitch.tv/SuperButtonBashers. Right now, we've been doing a lot of Dragon Ball card games because that's kind of been blowing up recently. But I know we've talked about, me and you, Tony, mainly about doing a lot more streaming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it hosts both our channels too.
Couch co-op.
Mm-hmm. Every time it comes, so we can do some fun
Maybe
stuff.
we could do a playthrough of that, some online.
I was thinking
show the rage that happens.
We can do that. I think it's 3-player campaign.
Always gotta make it odd.
Yeah.
Such an odd number.
Well, I know Escape was 3 players. Is the campaign gonna be 3 players as well?
I hope not.
I'll look.
Because Gears of War 3 was a 4-1, right? It was a 4-player. And then they made Gears of War 4, and that was a 2.
That was only 2.
Which I was so disappointed. But I mean, one good thing that Gears is having right now, which if you guys haven't started following them on social media yet, is they're doing where it's like a tattoo contest, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a tattoo contest. If you're a huge Gears fan and you want to be in their ad.
I like how you're wearing the shirt too.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Representing it.
Rep it.
What a good day to talk about Gears.
Yeah, it's all I guess, in your city, they ask you a bunch of different questions. If you're 18, the location's going to be determined, I guess, depending on where you're at. But they'll pay for the tattoo, and all you got to do is, fill out a form. You'll check out their social media pages on Facebook or Twitter. They have the link there. But it's going to be a lot of questions that I don't know yet, like, do you get to pick the tattoo yourself? You know, do you have a certain artist or design? Can you just go anywhere and they'll charge it? Like, how does this all work out? You know, and that's the questions I have with it. But I signed up. You know, you may never...
I'll sign up, I guess.
I say, are we trying to do this? We should, if we all won, we'll just all get the same thing. So we be bonded by the cog.
There we go.
I
Bonded
think,
for
honestly,
life.
Brothers in arms. What is it? They have like a name.
Brothers to the end.
Brothers to the end?
Is the slogan for Gears 3 when Dom dies.
Spoilers.
If you haven't played Gears 3, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
We're on Xbox One X.
I know, right?
Get your life together. It's free on Game Pass. I would get like the cog tag. Like I'll go like
actual necklace.
Like a tattooed necklace and some cog tags right there.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
That's all.
And they get like a little cross in there too, just for fun. Just kidding. Dan, don't look at me like I was kidding. I was kidding. I think I'll get the, like what you were talking about earlier. What was it? Dom and his wife. Get the portrait.
The portrait. That's legit, like,
the portrait of them. Actually, no. I'd probably get like a. I don't know.
Yeah, there's that.
See, mine would be a little bit more in depth. I'd probably get the Xbox symbol, you know, with the X in the middle and the circle, but the circle around the Xbox would be the cog, and then in the middle of the Xbox would be. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm looking at Tony. Looking at the camera. Looking at you.
Okay, keep going.
In the middle of the Xbox symbol, it would be, you know, somebody from the cog and somebody from the swarm having a chainsaw battle with the Lancers. And then, like, down below.
Tip.
Yeah, you know, like, right in the middle of it. I think it'd be a good homage to Xbox and Gears and everything like that.
Oh, like they make the X Factor?
Yeah, it would be the Xbox logo in the middle, and then on each side of the X would be the two people going at it.
I was thinking more of like the Lancer if you're going like this and they were making the X.
You know, it'd be pretty.
That's
sick.
a good one too.
It'd be pretty sick though. Like if you get tattooed, you get like basically Marcus and a bunch of silhouettes of all the other like cogs from Gear 1, and then on the bottom, it'd be like the first line from Gears 1 when Dom saves him. He's like, "Oh, welcome back to the military." He's like, "Ah, shit."
I'll just get a Carmine getting his head blown off. We'll keep it simple.
Or just get a Carmine tattoo. Get the one that the brother has. In Gears 3, the brother has the tattoo of both carbines.
Oh, he does.
The ones that die. The one
what
that's
if it's on the chest?
Right, yeah.
What if you get on the chest? Grub killer.
Grub killer?
Because then it could work two ways. I'm fat and I kill the grubs. Because I be grubbing, so I'm killing it. I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, if you guys haven't looked into that yet, you know, if you're big Gears of War fans, I mean, you can get your tattoo paid for if you're down to get it done. And I think they said they'll feature it in like a future
it's
Gears
for an advertisement.
Yeah, it's for an advertisement, so you know.
So it'll be the second time because they had the Gears Inc. one when they re-released Gears 1 Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a bunch of people who had Gears tattoos. So it's gonna be the second time they're doing like a Gears tattoo thing. This
time they'll actually give you a tattoo.
Yeah, this time they'll pay for it. Shit. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked into that Gears of War, check it out. And then by the time you guys watch this, it's gonna be kind of, you know, days later. But I mean, it is today, so I kind of wanted to talk about it and celebrate it. Is Nintendo Game Boy's 30th anniversary, which when you just see the number 30, knowing that you grew up with this handheld system, it kind of makes you think. Like,
yeah.
Damn, I am old to know that. Well, actually, when I think about it, I was only 3 years old when that thing came out. I didn't even play it until way later. Do you guys remember playing the Game Boy?
Yeah, I was
seeing it.
5. I was 5.
I remember seeing it, like commercials and stuff.
I
like
never got
Tetris.
it because it just never made sense to me.
Uh-huh.
But
it was great on like family road trips, and I used to take it with me all the time. I think I had like a Spider-Man game. I had Paperboy, I believe.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
30th anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, or something. I don't know.
Happy birthday.
But
Who says that?
well, I mean, do you remember though when you were okay? So like, if you compare now handhelds to back then,
You talking about the Switch Lite?
We don't mention its name. We don't mention its name.
that just caught me so off guard. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, that's a good one. Like when you talk about used to taking on road trips, like the struggle that a lot of people, well, a lot of kids won't know nowadays is that having a light. So being able to see, so like using the street light every time something was going on, and especially with those kind of screens being green, I feel like you had to see it at a certain angle, even with the light hitting it, in order for it to properly be like visible.
Did the first Game Boy have the contrast button, or no?
I think so.
Yeah, because I remember the Game Boy Pocket had the contrast button.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't think it was like the contrast button, but I think you could make it lighter, darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is like the contrast.
Is that contrast?
Yeah. I think they did have it. That sounds familiar.
Oh, that's right. Saturation's the one that.
And then the other side was the volume.
I don't know if the original one had it, like the original gray one.
I'd have to look into that.
Yeah, because I remember the Game Boy.
I'll just look into it and I'll post it right here. But like, put like right there in the bottom, like, oh, it did have it.
So what is it?
Like CNN when they do their like fact checking live.
Yeah, just on the bottom, like Game Boy came out with contrast. But I mean, the funny thing about like I want to say Game Boy and just Nintendo in general, which I don't know if you guys would be down for this. I want to have like a Nintendo special and discuss little things like this. Is they always had accessories especially for the Game Boy, because let's say like the light, you needed to have. They had the built-in like a lamp that would go over it so you could see. Yeah. And they even had the magnifying glass that had the built-in light.
Yeah.
But
and it had speakers too, didn't it?
They did have one that had speakers
like
built in.
Yeah.
But how many batteries those damn things used to take? The Game Boy, I think, used to take 4 to 8 of double A's. I want to say it was 8 double A's.
Ooh.
Was it 8? I thought it was 4.
What is that?
The Game Boy.
The Game Genie?
Game Genie.
Oh, my Lord.
Out of nowhere.
Is the book still in there?
No.
Oh. The picture of the Game Genie used to make me laugh because he was like this. It's like,
yeah.
He's like holding the signs. Like, is it really that heavy? It's like, but yeah, so I mean that's another accessory as well. Yeah. But that was one of those like right now you don't have the book for it. So imagine if you want to play like one of my favorite games back on Game Boy was Metroid 2: Return of Samus. Mm-hmm. So in that one, if you wanted to have like everything and all that stuff, you'd have to put the Game Genie in, put the game in, let it load. Go through the book, look for your game. Hopefully, they always had, every game was like infinite ammo, infinite lives, infinite health. And then you have to, I remember those codes being really long.
Yeah, they were, because it was literally code.
Yeah.
It was game code, which is like, what the fuck?
It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think some of the other things that they had. One thing that Ray mentioned earlier was the USB to USB. Mm-hmm. When you wanted to play Tetris against people.
Oh, that's right.
So you remember that? You had to sit like next to each other and have that cable. And even when Pokemon came out, if you wanted to transfer Pokemon to each other, we had to both meet up at the same. Well, not at the same Pokemon. What was it? Or you could just go to any one of them, Pokemon, right?
Yeah, and then it search for the connection.
Yeah, the Game Link, I think it was called, or something like that.
But I think like that, something like that, I never had. So I was like,
and then Game Boy Color came out with the infrared, and I was like, whoa.
Just change the game.
Mind blown.
But yeah, so like I said, big thing was always the batteries, because even if you had like the light, you always had to either it came where you had to put more batteries in it, or it would use the batteries already in your Game Boy, so it would drain your Game Boy faster. Mm-hmm. But just imagine like if you didn't save it, and I don't know if this ever happened to you guys, you'll see your screen start to dim.
Yeah.
You're like, where's the image going? No! And you haven't saved it yet. Oh, the heartbreaks of the old games.
Yeah, there was no autosave, I don't think, back then. It was just all manual.
No, you had to.
You had to do it manual, yeah. I mean, kids, they don't know the struggle of what it was back in the day. Mm-mm. With Mario and all the games where it's like, they think Dark Souls is like, oh my god, so hard.
Play Castlevania on Game Boy.
You don't know.
Castlevania, you don't know pain.
We lived, we were born in the dark. What is it, the Bane?
I was born in darkness. I didn't see the same spot till I was a man.
They have like memes of that too, right?
Oh yeah,
this is my favorite one is the wired controller. He's like, wireless. He's like, wired controller. I was born to the wire.
I mean, do you guys remember like your first Game Boy game playing?
Yeah.
Like, can you go through your memories? Like,
I can't remember if it was Spider-Man or Tetris, but it was one of those, I think. Because I remember my mom used to play a lot of Tetris. She loved it. So I think it was... I can't remember if it was Dr. Mario at the time. That, was like kind of like the little Tetris thing.
They just came out with a mobile game, too.
Dr. Mario? No way.
Yeah, but once again, it's just like their Mario Dash game where here, you get to play the first 3 levels and then pay for the rest.
Oh, boo.
Yeah,
Damn
microtransactions.
But yeah, I think it was like Tetris or the Spider-Man game that they had that was kind of cool.
Ton?
Mega Man 2.
Ah, nice.
Once I put it in, flipped it on, and then you just heard that metal riff.
Oh yeah.
Made me think of the Ultimate Warrior song.
I think mine would have been one of the Mario Bros. Ones, like the kind of like the off one where he goes into like the Egyptian level and stuff like that. I don't
Mario
remember
2.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, where I think that's the one I remember playing the most.
Yeah, Mario 2, it was like Super Mario 2, which is the one where you had that like everything was weird and then.
Yeah, because there were different creators. Yeah. I think something like that. I remember watching I think it was like Game Theorist or something like that explained how they came up with those ones. But I remember those. I mean, Game Boys has come. I mean, handhelds and Game Boys, they came like a long way since then. Our struggles of back in the days of lights and batteries to now having rechargeables and having, as you said,
LCD screen in it now.
Yeah, and now just being able to just dock it, put it in. Now it's a console too.
In some cases, you just plug it in because you can't dock it because of the controllers stay connected, and you paid $100 less.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate that. So, but I mean, we all got the Switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to worry about that. No docking.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I played it over when I was in Denver last weekend. That was pretty fun. I love the Switch.
Yeah, so do I.
The original Switch.
The original, none of that lightness.
Nah.
Is it lighter? Just asking.
It's like, who are you asking?
I don't.
Did we do like the specs on the scales? Like, it's called the Switch Lite, but what if it's actually heavier than the Switch?
That's the first thing we do. Go to the store, look at the box, be like, kilograms. How much does this weigh? It doesn't seem very light to me.
Yeah.
It's the burden of buying an actual Switch Lite that makes it heavy.
See, we could take the weight off the original one when you take the controllers off.
There we go.
There you go. We just took some ounces off that. But I mean, once again, 30th anniversary for Game Boy. A lot of memories, a lot of horrors. Oh, one last thing I forgot to touch on, if you guys remember, is the camera. You're able to get the camera on the Game Boy.
Ooh, and the printer.
And the printer,
yeah.
And it was a camera. It was, I want to say, one of the first front-facing cameras.
I think so, yeah.
Because it used to look at you, and then I think you were able to incorporate your face into like certain games that it came with.
Was it? I can't remember. I just remember the commercial back in the day where it's like these kids are like getting bullied by these kids, so they make like a picture of him. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they make like a picture of him, and they're like showing him, and it's like the dude was just kicking your ass, and then like the kid starts laughing. He's like ha 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 ha. But the more memorable one is where he has like the younger kid has like this older babysitter, and like he shows, he makes like shows her picture, and then she's like, oh, come here, and they get all like super close. I was like, that would have never flied today, like if that commercial came out. If you go check it out, I'm pretty sure that was the camera one.
Yeah, look at the old camera printer one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the commercial for it. It was like kind of creepy, but
I can see that. But yeah.
You also had that one wrestling one with Sting. I can't remember which one it was, where he like throws a kid through a window or something like that.
Like a WCW game or something.
It was like a WCW game, yeah. And he ends up like beating the crap out of a bunch of like 5-year-olds.
He's like, I'm about to swing this bat on this youngling right here. But yeah, so you guys haven't celebrated. Like I said, by the time you see this, it's going to be days after.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll go ahead and just wrap this up.
Days gone. Dad jokes are on fire today, though.
Just Tony is flaming.
You got these dad jokes on point.
It's that boy toy energy.
I know, right?
Oh God. They're flattering me. That's why.
That's what it is. The hype man. Gotta hype you up. So we'll go ahead and end it with that, guys. Anything else? Good? Nothing?
No,
Nothing?
No more dad jokes right now.
No more dad jokes?
He's like,
Not one last one?
Not one last one.
Tank is empty.
I would say, It's The Last of Us.
I was waiting for it. I was like, here it comes.
For people that don't know that, I'll be sure to put a picture of that game. I ain't gonna lie, those are two good ones. I'll give you that one. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate the gaming dad jokes, but thank you guys again for watching. Once again, feel free to hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date on stuff that we do. If there's ever anything that you guys want us to hear us talk about, or if you just want us to just stop doing what we do, just leave a comment.
Yeah. That's what happens when we have Wednesdays free.
Yeah. Wednesdays free, a green screen, and a camera. So, feel free to hit the comments below. And this kind of random, but I kind of want to start incorporating special guests. So if anybody ever wants to jump in and, possibly being on an episode, if there's something that you want to talk about entertainment or game-wise, leave a comment below, just like a quick shout-out, and then maybe we'll work something out in the future, work a new segment, but we'll see what goes from here to there. So, yeah, I think we're good. Good? Mm-hmm. Good.
Is that right?
All right, guys. That's it.
A few good men.
And that's it. Cut the video. Bye.
Bye.